How to build an easy cow farm in Minecraft. These are the resources you will need for this farm. Okay, so the first step to this farm is to place yourself out 2 double chests right next to each other, like this. Then head behind these chests and then place 4 hoppers going into those chests. Then place yourself blocks going all around the back of this farm and the sides. Then once you've done that, you want to expand all these walls by 1 more block going upwards. Then once you've done that, you also want to place yourself some trapdoors on top of these hoppers and then some glass on top of the chest. Then place yourself 4 dispensers in the back right here, and these should be looking outwards pretty much to the block that's well above the trapdoors. Then place yourself 3 more blocks to the left and to the right, and then more glass in the front. Then build 2 more glass blocks going upwards like this. Then build yourself 2 blocks higher wall on each side like that. And then what you want to do is head on top of the dispensers and then place yourself some chains right here. And these chains should kind of be facing towards the glass block, and then on the other side they should be facing towards the block that will be on top of the dispenser. So what we can do now is place yourself 2 more rows of blocks on top of the dispensers, and now you should have something that looks like this. So anyways, what we want to do now is head behind the farm, and then in each dispenser place yourself 1 bucket of lava, pretty much like this. And then once you've done that, you want to place yourself 4 blocks going behind all these dispensers, then 1 block to the right. Then you want to destroy out these 2 blocks right here, and then once you've done that, you want to stand right here and then place an observer right here. And this observer should pretty much be 1 block from the top, and the little face right here should be looking the same way the dispensers are, kind of away from the farm. Then what you want to do is place yourself a button on top of this dispenser, and then do is head to the other side right here, and then simply place yourself 2 redstone dust right here and then 4 right here. So what should happen now if you flick this button is the lava should be popped out, and then it should disappear after about a second, which is correct. So anyways, now we really just have, well, kind of 2 or 3 more steps, and one of them is to place yourself some ladders right here if you want to, simply so you can get up to the farm, because we're gonna have a bunch of cows inside here, so obviously you want to head up and breed them. So anyways, what you will have to do now is simply get yourself some cows. Now I have a cow right there, so what I'm going to do is simply build myself a small staircase right here, or simply linking this up, and then I'm going to get this cow into the farm pretty much like this, and this is how you can do it if you are in survival. Or of course you can use some leads if you prefer that too, but simply just do whatever you think is the best. But of course, since I'm in creative, I'm just going to spawn in another cow like this, and then I'm going to spawn in a few more, because obviously the more cows you have, the better. So anyways, now the farm is pretty much done, and all we really have to do now is simply breed up the cows, and we can do that by simply breeding them up using wheat. And as you can see, when we do that, babies will spawn, and they will pretty much fall between these chains into this room. Now all the babies might not always fall into there, but one way we can fix this is simply by pushing the cows around or running around a bit, and they should fall through. And of course you can keep breeding up the cows if you want. Now as you can see, 2 of the cows have for example grown up, and what we can do now is make sure there are no baby cows falling through here, as let's just wait for these to fall through before we turn on the farm. Okay, it looks like all the baby cows have fallen through, so what we can do now is simply flick on this button, and now the adult cows should die, but the babies should not. And we should end up getting some leather and cooked beef inside these chests, which we are. So yeah, that is pretty much how the farm works, and it's a pretty nice farm. And as you can see, it also doesn't take up that much space. Now one quick thing I want to mention is that if you want to make sure your cows are 100% safe from, for example, wolves or anything like that, what you can do is simply place yourself some fences right above them like this, which will still allow you to breed them because you can feed them through the fences, and from there you can pretty much just keep breeding up the cows. And yeah. Alright, so we have gotten a bunch of new cows, and what we can do is simply flick this button again, or a bunch of adult cows, and if we just wait a bit they should die, and of course all their beef and leather should pick up into the chests or fall into the chests. So as you can see, we have quite a bit of beef and leather right here, and you can of course just go up and continue breeding them. And like I showed you earlier, it doesn't matter if you have a mix of adult and baby cows, and the babies will not die by the lava, as you can see. So yeah, anyways, that is pretty much it for this farm. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions about how this works or anything like that, feel free to leave them down below, and I'll try to answer as quickly as possible. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.